Let's talk about it.
I obviously do not have a good relationship with Alani's dad, and I am just exhausted and tired and just over it, and I'm just so like, I want to free myself. I'm no longer with Alani's dad.
Let's move on.
Well, anyways, so this guy, verified, 10 million followers. His net worth is billions. He's like, he has pictures on his Instagram with like so many celebrities and like crazy. And he DM'd me last night, like randomly, and I saw it this morning, and it was just like super random. It was just like, hey, how are you doing? Hope you and your family are doing good. And I was like, okay, you know. And I thought that I knew who he was, but it ended up being the wrong guy. It wasn't who he was. I thought I knew who he was, but it wasn't. Whatever. So I DM'd him back, and I'm like, hey, thank you so much. You too. And then he replied to me, and then he was like, hey, if you're ever like in New York and need anything, like blah blah, like hit me up, right? He owns like a lot of businesses in New York and like restaurants and stuff like that. So I'm over here thinking like, oh, okay, it's like a influencer thing. Like he just wants me to hit him up. So whenever I'm there, he can like give me like, I don't know, free like dinner or something. And I just like tag him. That's what I was thinking. So then I asked one of my friends, I'm like, hey, do you know who this is? Because I thought I knew who he was because of my friend. She was like, no, I have no idea who that is. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm over here trying to figure out who he was. Oh, I forgot to mention, when he told me like, if you're ever in New York, he also mentioned in his DM, we have mutual friends. And that is why I asked my friend if she knew who he was. So he told me we had mutual friends, right? So I'm over here thinking it's like a business thing. Like, that's what my innocent head is thinking. Because I've been with the same man. He's falling asleep to my story because he already heard it. But I've been with the same man for like 9 years. So I'm hella innocent when it comes to like being flirted on, well, I know when a guy's hitting on me, but like a situation like this, like I didn't know. So I was like, oh, okay, like thank you so much for the hospitality, after he had told me if I'm ever in New York, like hit him up and stuff. And I'm like, oh, okay, thank you so much for the hospitality. I go to Miami a lot too because I saw he had restaurants in Miami. So I was like, I go to Miami a lot too. And he was like, okay, good to know, like whatever. So then I didn't reply back to him. So then I'm trying to figure out who he is. Like I kind of did some research, but I'm like, what mutual friend do we possibly have? I went to go see his followers and see if we had any mutual people that we were following, and we had nobody, not one. So I'm over here like, it's eating me alive, like what mutual friends do we have? So then I DM him back, and I was like, hey, like just curious, like what mutual friends do we have? And bitch, this is where it goes down, right? This is where it goes. Babe, did it go down?
It went down.
It went down. So he's not an influencer. Like his money doesn't come off of like influencing on social media. He just has 10 million followers. He's like really known. Not people saying it's freaking. You know who people are saying it is? The Austin McBroom.
Oh yeah. But it was older. Not old enough.
Nah, definitely not.
Not old.
Definitely not Austin. If it was Austin, I'd be putting him on blast. High key on blast. Very on blast. Anyways, it was not him. I'm pretty sure he knows I put him on blast too, so he would DM me. I was like, what mutual friends do we have? I DM'd him that. And he goes, oh, okay, we don't have mutual friends, but we know some people. But I'm down for a sexy.
No, see, I'm in the non-sexy business. But something like weird.
Wait, can you say it?
He was like, I'm in the non-sexy business.
I don't know what the hell that means.
But I'm a nerd, and like something like weird, bro.
Like it was hella weird. Like I was like, what the fuck is he saying? But
me and my nerdy friend or something like that. He said like
I didn't even understand the message. He doesn't even understand the
I
message.
didn't understand the message, but it came off real like creep, bro.
It came off like
Pedo,
kinky.
bro.
Like I don't know. It came off weird. He was like, I don't know, but like I'm in the non-sexy business. I have nerdy friends. Like it's something weird. And then guys, when he said that, I was kind of shook. And then he sent me another message right after that, and he was like...
You sent 3 hearts, dude?
No, that was after. And then he was like, I'm going to be in New York this Friday. And I'm like, not him telling me when he's going to be in New York. Not him wanting me to know when he's going to be in New York. Not him possibly wanting me to go to New York to do that got 3,000. Like, what the hell does he want from me? You know what I'm saying? So then, he's like, I'm going to be in New York Friday. And I was like, okay. And then he's like, your family's very beautiful. And I'm like, okay, thanks. Like, so is yours. And then I didn't reply to him. And then he sent me 3 heart emojis. And then he said... again, that he's going to be in New York on Friday. I know you see my Instagram. I know you see my profile. I know you see I have kids. I know you see I'm married. But I can DM him back and see, like, what the hell he wants or just, like, troll him. But I just wasn't getting good vibes off of it. Like, I didn't even want to, like, entertain it or anything. But I was getting really, really weird vibes.